Fast. Woo-hoo! I'm back, guys. You thought I was gone? Well, you thought wrong. It's CH popping in the house tonight, and how y'all doing, guys? We're going to talk a lot of boxing tonight. Well, that's usually what we do at the Four Corners Boxing Talk, right? We talk boxing. We're going to talk our top 10 pound per pound list. I don't know if it's going to be in the first or second segment of the show, but we're going to get it in. But the first thing that's blowing my mind, guys, and the top story is Ward Koboloff, and every top story everywhere anyway. But listen to the kind of numbers them guys did today when they opened sales. 9,500 tickets at T-Mobile Arena they sold today. 9,500 out of 17,500. And that don't include brokers. That's people standing in line, guys. That ain't never been done. I mean, them's numbers that Floyd Mayweather didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give them an applause. Give them guys a big applause. Damn right, they deserve all the clapping they can get. Them boys was on, hey, this ain't just the fight of the year. This could possibly be the fight of the decade, guys. Y'all do not realize how serious of a great fight this is. Any boxing head can tell you that Andre Ward is very capable of beating him, of beating Sergey Kovalev. And any boxing head can tell you that Sergey Kovalev is very capable of beating Andre Ward. It isn't brain surgery, fellas. It's boxing. It's mano a mano. We strap them up and let's get it on. And that's just how it goes. So tonight we're going to have a good time and talk a little Ward Koboloff, and I'm going to break the fight down for you a little bit. How it could go, how it should go, who could win and who should win. But I'm not going to give you my prediction until later on, because the fight ain't until November the 19th. All right. First off, we know what Andre Ward is capable of doing, guys. We know exactly what he's capable of. He is not 30 and open for no damn reason in the world. He is the most skilled fighter on the planet, bar none. I mean, there's a couple guys that's out there battling with him. That's Guillermo Rigondeaux and Vasyl Lomachenko. They're skilled as it gets to. As a matter of fact, Lomachenko may be the most skilled fighter in the world. Don't know the truth about it. But what Andre does so much better than anybody else is he takes away the other man's strength. He takes away, kind of like what Chilemba did to Kovalev last time out. When everybody started questioning whether Cove could beat up Ward, you know, is it really going to happen now? You know, blah, 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 this and that. Guys, listen. It's a different fight every time. Styles make fights. Plain and simple. Styles make fights. Y'all remember the man who knocked down Andre Ward? I do. Hell, I work with him. He's my buddy. He's a good friend of mine. And he will be on the show soon. That's Mr. Darnell Boone. That's right, Mr. Darnell Boone is coming to the show soon. Coming to the show soon also, Gennady Triple G Golovkin. That's right, the monster himself. I'm bringing him on. All right, I'm going to bring the monster himself on. And I'm going to be honest with you right here, and I'm going to say something that a lot of people are going to disagree with. I believe he's the only man on the planet that has a better than 50-50 chance of defeating an Andre Ward. I really do. Watch him fight, man. Just watch him. This Kell Brook fight coming up on September 10th. To me, that's the joke. Kell says he's going to knock his head off. He's going to do this, but be real. Let's be honest. He's going to get his ass whooped. What he's going to do. Gennady Golovkin don't play. He'll go in there and tell him, he was a good boy, and knock his damn block off. That's just how it is. That's the way Golovkin is, man. I've been to some of the sparring sessions and stuff, and you got to have, them guys wear body armor to spar with him. That's not normal. How is that? That's not even crazy. That's just crazy what that is. Sergey Kovalev is spar with him and refuses to talk about it. That's something else I want to talk about, on the first segment here. September the 17th, we got the Great Carrot Top facing Liam Smith on one of the worst pay-per-view cards, well, the worst pay-per-view card, arguably in American history, well, worldwide history, as far as that goes. And then now Canelo's talking shit, saying that the only reason the Golovkin fight hasn't happened is because Golovkin's people won't agree to the terms. They won't agree to the terms that he wants. Well, that's like me saying, hey, I'll give you 50% if you'll give me 40% back. You know how silly that shit sounds to me? Of course I'm not going to agree to the terms. It ain't Golovkin's people's fault. Let me tell you what it is. He's a damn coward. It boiled right down to it. He's a coward. When the man looked him in the eye, when the man looked at him and said, give me my belt, fight me or give me my belt, guess what Golovkin got? The damn belt. He didn't have to fight him. He gave him the damn belt. He is the boogie monster, man. There's no doubt about it. He's the boogie monster right now. I wasn't so much a Gennady Golovkin fan. I was a big Floyd Mayweather fan. I like skills. I like the guys with a skill set. But I'm learning more and more by talking to Darnell. Darnell was in camp with him all the time. This guy has the skill set to fight anybody in the world, to beat anybody in the world. Plain and simple. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he has the skill set to beat anybody in the world. Next on our topic is going to be a little bit of Bob Arum and Top Rank. What do they do? What are they going to do? Seeing as HBO or Showtime, and everybody wants to pick up the pay-per-view fight for Pacquiao, Marquez. Hell, I wouldn't pick up the pay-per-view fight for Pacquiao, Marquez. Marquez 27-1, 10 knockouts. That was a smart pick on Bob Arum's part. What wasn't smart is he scheduled for November the 5th, 2 weeks to the day before Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. Arguably the greatest fight we're going to see in a long time, guys. This is going to be a battle. I don't know where you're going to be, but you'll remember it when it's over. What I mean by that is just like everybody remembers where they was when 9/11 happened. Now, I'm using a bit of a catastrophic thing there, but you're going to remember where you was when Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev got in that ring. Kovalev, only chance of winning this fight is, and I hate to say this because John David Jackson may be listening, and that's maintaining distance through jab to the chest. Plain and simple. He tries to jab me to the head. He's gonna parry. He's gonna slip that jab and school him. The man can smother power like nobody's ever seen. He can smother power like nobody has ever seen before. Andre Ward can. And he can stand outside and outbox you. He can get inside and knock you out. He can do whatever it takes to win the fight. I love him. I love him to death. I've been watching him since 1999. I remember when he won the 2004 Olympics, and I thought, whoop. I didn't think then they'd be our last American gold medalist, but until, this year we've had some good guys. But, hell of a boxer. Most skilled guy in the game to me. Like I said, we're going to run our top 10 pound for pound list down. And nobody wants to pick up Pacquiao Vargas. So it looks like Top Rank's own pay-per-view arm will be doing this. Their own pay-per-view. And I've never heard of Top Rank pay-per-view. Maybe it's something Bob Arum created just for this fight. Who knows? Wouldn't blame him. We'll tell you a little bit about it's time for a break here. Thank our sponsors. That's Crown Custom Cues. Do you like to shoot pool? If you do, check out crowncustomcues.com. There isn't a better cue smith in the world, bar none. His name's Christopher Walker, and it ain't just because his name's Chris, like mine to start with. But he's just a hell of a cue smith. You see his sticks online. What he sells at a very, very reasonable price. Check him out. Tell him hashtag HCP. HCP will get you a 20% discount, and it gets me a check too. How about that? You get 20% off, and I get paid too. Ain't that great? That's the best thing about it to me. I mean, well, I'm sorry. Best thing about it to you. But, guys, we're going to end this segment with this day in history. This day in history, Joe Gans defeated Badley Nelson via disqualification after 42 rounds. Did you hear what I just said? 42 rounds. And we're going to have a topic coming up probably next week about modern boxers against the pioneers and so on and so forth. Could possibly a Joe Gans make it today? Well, stamina-wise, he damn sure could if he can go 42 rounds, that's for sure. But the truth of the matter is, I mean, they boxed, they looked a lot sillier back then. And here's a guy, man, that I really hate to pick on. He's a hell of a fighter. He beat some of the